Good morning, Patriots. It's another beautiful, blessed day on God's green earth. Was watching a lot about the Lord last night. A lot of things that I really didn't know. But with the times that we're having right now, I felt it was important to keep my eyes and ears open. And because we could be looking at the end of times. I pray that's not the case, but I do know Lord Jesus is coming back. We don't know when. A lot of people like to claim that they do know, but they don't. He will come like a thief in the night. But said something about the Antichrist taking his stand in Jerusalem and people taking the mark of the beast rather on their forehead or on their right hand. Once that's done, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm speaking straight from Scripture. Once that is done, once you allow that to happen, it's over. There is no taking it back. There is no changing your mind. Your fate is sealed. There could be hard times, but God will get you through this. He's already got things set up. He says when the Antichrist shows himself and things start to happen in tribulations, you run. You don't wait to pick something up. You don't try to gather things together. You just leave. You run to the mountains to get away. Go to the wilderness. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a direct command right there. Follow what Jesus has said. When the Antichrist reveals himself in Jerusalem, you run. Now, we're in this government shutdown, and I listened to the Democrats call it the Republican shutdown, but the Republicans are trying, all of them have voted to open the government. Only 3 Democrats willing to open it. So it's a Democrat shutdown. If you don't come to the table to open up the government, it's your shutdown, period. Excuse me, I've been under the weather here lately. That's why my videos haven't really been popping up. Put up videos of my Uncle Alan Frizzell, younger brother of Lefty and David Frizzell, country music legends. I hope you enjoyed. He's singing gospel country music, so I wanted to share it on my channel. Got to spend some time with him. True blessing. But ladies and gentlemen, this shutdown has to end, because the reason why they're keeping it shut down is ridiculous. You don't shut a government down and then try to negotiate. You keep the government open and you go do your job and negotiate. Why are you having us suffer because you want your demands granted? No, it don't work that way. We're not pawns. We're the boss. And we tell you to open the government, you open the government. Period. And these people are not taking care of their business like we have elected them to do so. They are our elected employees. They work for us. But they want to use you and me as leverage to get what they want. It's not about them. It's about the American people. And right now, the American people are telling them straight up, get that government open. So come this midterm election next year, let's send these fools down the road, because we don't need people like that. These people are so worried about beating Trump that they're willing to make your lives miserable doing it. That's not what we elected them for. I didn't elect the Democrats. I stopped doing it years ago. I started watching to see what they were doing, and it wasn't adding up. So I switched parties, and I've been with the Republicans ever since. I don't agree with every little thing they're doing, but I do a lot more than what the Democrats are doing. So they need to get their butts in gear and get back to work. They are trying to push their own agenda, not our agenda. And it's going to need to stop. Jeffries, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi for sure, Jasmine Crockett, the old blue-haired clown lady, all of them need to go. Let's put some fresh blood in there, some new perspectives. And whoever's pushing this far left crap, we need to hunt them down and make sure that they don't ever affect our elected employees again. That's our job, not theirs. I don't care how much money you got. This is our country. It's our tax dollars. They're still getting paid. Wow, servicemen and women out there, essential workers, people who keep everybody safe, are not getting paid. So we need to put in law when a shutdown occurs, no one in Washington, D.C., and I mean no one. If our troops can't get paid, the essential workers can't get paid, the politicians don't get paid. It's that simple. I bet they get their butt in gear. Let's just see how far their resolve really is. Hold their pay. How long are they willing to go without their pay before they decide, okay, enough's enough? It's not hurting them, so why should they hurry? They need to feel the same effects. They need to feel the exact same effects, because if they have nothing to worry about, they're not going. Then it shows you they're not worried about you. I mean, they literally said these are the few times we have leverage that we need to take advantage of. Your constituents are not leverage. They're your boss. That right there would have ended her career in my book. I'd have marched if I voted for her. I'd have taken everybody who voted for her and marched to her office and jerk her out of there. You're fired. If you're in this country illegally, you broke the law. I don't care if you've been here 20 years and ain't committed another crime. You committed your first one coming in illegally. That made you a criminal. Now you got to leave. And time doesn't matter. Like they say, we'll get you sooner or later. Well, now they're getting you. And all these other Americans are crying about it. It's not your place to cry about it. You should have told your neighbors. You should have came legally. And people are getting mad because they're saying, show me your papers. Show me you have proof that you should be here. If you got papers, that should be a blessing. Here's my papers. And then go on about your business. You don't have papers, you don't belong here. It's that simple. This is our country. You want to come and join our country? You do it the right way. We welcome you with open arms. You come the wrong way, we're getting you out of here. And they're crying about due process. The moment you don't have papers that say you don't have papers that say you need to be here, that's your due process. If you don't have papers and you can't speak English, that's your due process. You're out of here. Why do we need to waste taxpayer money to already come to the conclusion that you don't belong here? It's ridiculous. Our laws, our Constitution, are for American citizens on American soil, not for the world. Every country can come into this stay in this country, but our Constitution does not stand with you. Only the citizens. Our Constitution is not for the world. Most of them don't want it. If they did, their country would have a Constitution like ours. Y'all need to get your minds right. When the country does its census, it counts the citizens of the United States. How many's here? Federal funding goes to every state in the country according to the census. That means you and your family are allocated certain amounts of money, services, in order to help you get through everyday life. If you have people come illegally that are not accounted for, and they come in and they're sucking down your resources, then that only means there's less for you and your family. Because now your resources are going for people that weren't accounted for. That's the problem. That's why they need to be counted. That's why they need to be legal. Not because they're foreign. We don't care if you're foreign. We care that you're accounted for. So that way my state, my community gets the right amount of money needed for all of us to be able to use when we need it. It's there. Why? Because we were counted for. So therefore, when I ask for these services or this money, it's there for me. But when you have people who are not accounted for, using it up, taking it for nothing, not putting nothing back in, my family and me have to go and use less because our money and our services are going for people who shouldn't be here. It makes that much sense. When you flood a rural hospital with illegal immigrants, it costs the American citizen more than it would have if they didn't go there. So they're driving prices up on you to take care of them. It's not our job. So every one of you crying about illegal immigrants getting gathered up and shipped off back to their homeland, y'all can get over it. Or go with them if it means that much to you. You go with them. And if you're going to fly a Mexican flag on my American soil, you can go ahead and get your ass out of here too. Take your ass to Mexico if you're so damn proud of it. Why are you going to fly a flag on a country you're not even standing in? You don't even want to be there. Take your ass to Mexico. You want to fly a Hamas flag? Take your ass to Gaza. Get the hell out of my country. Because you fly a Mexican flag on my soil in front of me, I'm shoving that flag up your ass. That is straight up treason if you're an American citizen. If you're not, and you're proud of your country so much, go back to your country. I'm sick of seeing this shit. Excuse my language. get fired up sometimes. But I'm sick of it. We Americans are suffering because other people can't control their own countries, can't control their own freedoms, are too afraid to fight to establish their own independence and freedoms and liberties. Give me a break. Enough on that. As far as the shutdown goes, Democrats, you're committing career suicide. You're out of there. We are not your toys. We are not your pawns. We're your boss. They come midterm elections. Us MAGA individuals are going to show you just how united we really are. You will not recover from this. And you only have yourselves to blame. Guys, if you haven't yet given your heart to Jesus, that man suffered immensely. He gave up his life to make a way for us to get back to the Father. He's given us the greatest gift ever. And that is salvation. If you need to find him, search him out. Bring him into your life and into your heart. Allow him to overtake your life. Watch your life change. Put all your faith in him. That's the only way to live. Because when it's too late, it's too late. Excuse me. Give it to God. Praise his holy name. I love each and every one of you. I wish all of you the best. Let's get these people right so we can get our country back on track. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Hit the like button. It's all free. It helps the channel. And we'll keep these coming. I'll talk with you later. Peace.